I'm Woody.
And I'm Frank. And welcome to Chasing Legends of the Superstition Mountains. I'm originally from Southwest Pennsylvania. And one thing about Southwest Pennsylvania, there's a lot of history. I mean, that area goes back from before the Civil War and before the Revolutionary War. And I would go out to these old historic sites with a metal detector and look for artifacts, look for treasure, whatnot. I did belong to two GPAA clubs in Pennsylvania that were up in the mountains, but they don't get much gold up there. I know I went to a meeting at one of the clubs and they had their own property with a shelter and this little stream going through, and there was a guy panning. And I walked up and I said, "Do you get anything?" He pulls out this little bottle and he showed it, and I'm looking at it, and there were like 9 pieces of flour gold in there. I said, "Wow." I said, "How long did it take you to get this?" He said, "Oh, about 10 years. So I moved to Arizona in 2010. And my primary interest at first was hunting for gold nuggets with a metal detector. Now I have a one-of-a-kind Ishmael Jones 2000. Ishmael is from Australia. He designed all these modifications for these units. And he sold me, he's a friend of mine, he sold me his unit. It's the only one in the whole world like that. So when I got here to Arizona, I was friends already with Bill Southern, who lives in Morristown. And Bill is a well-known, proficient nugget hunter. He sells mine lab equipment, really nice guy. I called Bill up. I said, "I need you to take me out and show me the ropes." So I went up to his place. We go out, and I'm picking up the normal, like little boot tacks and pieces of trash and whatnot. And he says, "Come here." And he has his foot on a part of the ground. He said, "Run your detector over this." And I did, and I picked up this faint signal. He said, "Dig it up." And I did, and it was a nugget about that big. It was about, I don't know, a foot down. That was my first gold nugget. And I called that nugget under Bill's foot nugget because it was under his foot. Because wherever he walks, wherever he puts his feet, there's gold nuggets under his shoes. So the GPAP, which is a branch of the GPAA, was having an event at a shopping center, similar to what they're doing today. And a friend of mine said, "Why don't we go over there?" And we did. And we decided to join. Now, most of the people in the club, they use sluices and dry washers and whatnot, and they're chasing the small gold. I mean, they'd like to have big gold, but they're getting like the small thing. So after joining the club, what I did was watch the people that were finding gold, how they were doing. And one of those people that I watched was Woody. Woody was very proficient at finding gold, panning it. No matter where we went, Woody found gold. So Woody taught me how to pan because he's the best. Anybody who wants to learn how to pan, go to Woody's house and he'll teach you. Join the GPAP in Phoenix. Watch what people do. Watch what kind of equipment they have. See what you like, go out and give it a try. But remember, you don't have to go to the same spot that everybody goes to and they find a little bit of gold. Don't be afraid to go out into areas where gold was found in the past. You'll find gold today. look for a better spot. And so Woody and I did. We started looking for gold in the Superstitions. We found a spot, tons of gold. I remember we went up there, we worked for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
2 hours.
3 little buckets of dirt. We got about 5 ounces of gold. And I'm not talking little stuff. I'm talking like, here's one of the nuggets we found. Right in my king. That's what we were finding. Hundreds and hundreds of them. So once you make that step from one of the club claims to going out and finding your own spot, following your own claim, getting tons of gold, when you've made that step, you pretty much know what you're doing at that point. So if you think that that's something that might be of interest, my suggestion is join the Gold Prospecting Association of Phoenix. Go out, watch what they do, learn how to find gold. You know, a funny thing, I remember going to the Dutch Hunter Rendezvous. And all these guys have been looking for the Life Dutchman mine forever, years. 99% of them know nothing about gold prospecting. So you think about this. You're looking for the Life Dutchman mine your whole life. You could be standing on it and you wouldn't recognize it because you know nothing. I remember taking a table out there, and I said to the guys, I said, anybody want to learn how to pan, come over and I'll show you how to do it. Maybe 2 or 3 of them got up out of their chairs and walked over. So then what happens? We're getting gold out of the Superstitions. No one was getting gold out of the Superstitions, other than those that found the Life Dutchman mine. But I go over to the rendezvous. I had posted some pictures on the internet of some of the gold we were finding. So when I get there, all these guys are sitting in a circle and nobody's talking. You know, I sat down and finally one of them looked at me and said, well, you're going to show us? So I just happened to have a bottle of gold in my pocket. It was just being passed around. I said to them, you guys have been looking for this your entire lives. Haven't found shit. Now at least you can say you held something.